Hey guys, so this is going to be my solo video. I know I haven't uploaded a video in a while, but I've been busy, and if you haven't seen my most recent Q&A video, you can check that out right here. Put a link to it right now. Check that out, and basically I'm just going to be talking about my solo in this video. I know a lot of people have been wondering what it is, what goes on, and basically this was on the 9th of February, so it's nearly a month now. And basically, what you have to do first is you need to get your training up to the pre-solo check, which is basically where you go with some random check pilot. He will ask you to do stalls, slow flight, landings, kind of everything that you've kind of learned already. And if you've been keeping up with my journals, which I'll put a link down there, if you started from the beginning, you knew that I was having trouble with my landings, and basically I should have soloed back before winter break, which was back in December. But my landings weren't clicking, and they were supposed to be. And so I got a new instructor when we came back because my instructor, the scheduling wouldn't have worked. I really like my new instructor; she's awesome. And it just clicked with me. I think I just needed that break. So I came back, I had a couple flights, and then I had my pre-solo check. And because I already passed everything with my other pre-solo check that I did before break, all I needed to do was the landings again. So I did that. He said they were safe and that they were good landings. It was really windy that day, so they weren't 100% perfect. So I came back from that, he passed me, and the next flight, because of weather, I couldn't go. So the next Monday or whatever, me and my instructor, we went up to Flagler Airport, which is one of our local airports, and we did a couple landings just to reassure that I knew how to land. I was getting comfortable. We flew, landed, did after landing checklist, taxied over to the flight line area, and basically she hopped out. She kind of gave me my endorsement in my logbook and my flight certificate, and basically I started the airplane, taxied off, and did 3 touch and goes, and that's pretty much it. And it was awesome. It's a very liberating experience. I never thought that it would be as awesome as it would. I think I'm going to be putting footage in right now so you can kind of just see it. I'm probably going to take out the audio because you can't hear anything besides the roaring of the engine. You might hear me mumbling to the tower or something, but that's it. It's a very awesome experience. Once you get to that, it's basically everything is kind of somewhat easier. Landings are the very most difficult parts, supposedly. And like right now, I'm working on my cross countries, and they're a little bit easier, but it's all like planning. That's all it really is. And that's pretty much it. When you get back, you get your picture taken with your instructor. Here's me and my instructor. 389, that's the plane I soloed in. And you get a badge, solo badge, which you can do whatever you want with. And then you get a certificate. And it basically just talks about what happens, and your instructor signs it. I'll just briefly read it. It says, on the 9th day of February 2011, Alexander Monroe did successfully launch into the clear blue Florida skies over Flagler Airport, alone and fearless, in November 389 Echo Romeo. While his trembling flight instructor, Lindsay Sorg, observed from afar, safe and protected, the aforementioned brave and daring aviator started his mighty the Cessna 172 Skyhawk, thrust back against the seat by the awesome power of its 180 horsepower Lycoming power plant as he ascended into the Florida skies. Reaching speeds of well over 0.18 Mach, this intrepid aviator bravely maneuvered the aircraft, accomplishing several rectangular patterns around the airport, and experienced the pull of over 1.33 times the force of gravity during several of the dreaded 30-degree bank turns. Throwing caution up to the wind, this brave aviator announced it to all, Skyhawk November 389 Echo Romeo, base leg full stop, not once, not twice, but 3 times, each time planting his trusty Cessna on the runway, sparing any damage to concrete or flying machine. In honor of this momentous achievement, from this day forward, Alexander Monroe is officially awarded the title of pilot and thusly relieved of the appropriate amount of his shirt tail. So that's pretty much it. It was an awesome experience. Once you get to it, it's basically a breeze. And that's pretty much it. That's what you look for. Now all I'm doing is working towards my check ride, and I'll have hopefully by the end of March or mid-April. So that pretty much wraps it up. I hope you like the somewhat footage. All you really can see is me in the cockpit. Because of the camera angle, you can't see the ground, but you can see the reflection on the top. But that's pretty much it. Again, if you haven't checked out my Q&A video, you can check that out right here. Other than that, any questions about my solo, anything like that, you can leave them down below. Hope you liked the vid. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flyin Solo. We're solo.